This save, man, it's just stressful. One good thing happens, then about 3 bad things happen. Someone accidentally called it surviving Schalke the other day instead of reviving Schalke, and honestly, it's true. Here we go again. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Reviving Schalke, episode number 10. Today, it's the series where we're basically that Gennaro Gattuso meme.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe...
Yeah, basically, sometimes we're great, and very often we're very, very bad, to use slightly less colourful language than Gennaro there. In the last episode, we did play a live com, which finally we managed to get around to it. I kind of wish that we didn't end up getting to it, though, because we did lose 3-2 to Nuremberg. Nuremberg are currently top of the league. If I click on the Bundesliga here, you see them there. Look, it's only a 3-point lead, though. That's because... they do have a game in hand. That's because we did bounce back with a couple of victories after that. We beat Dresden. We beat St. Pauli. Today's episode, we're going to play the next 3 or 4 games, probably 4. We'll see how we get on. And then I will show you my reactions to those matches. We'll go through the results. It will set us up for the final part of the season, which will be... I mean, interesting. We need to go for promotion. Remember, at the start of the season, we were massive, massive favourites. We're supposed to revive Schalke. I guess we're going to find out whether or not that is possible in the next couple of episodes. The results in today's episode are going to be vital. We play the likes of Darmstadt, Sandhausen, Karlsruhe, and Osnabruck. On paper, they don't look too terrible in terms of fixtures, so we're looking for wins today. With this series, though, that's never usually the case, is it? As always, though, before we start the episode proper, a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. It lets you know when videos go live. It also makes me look good. So, I mean, that's a very honest reason why you should subscribe to the channel there. But, you know, we're being honest here. Also, like the video, the target for every episode is, can we hit 200 likes? We used to be able to do it. Let's do it again today. 200 likes. If you like the video right now, that's going to help with that, isn't it? And also leave me some comments too. And also, we do live stream over on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Clayts. We're doing a Hereford save. Onwards with the Schalke misery. Let's hope it's not misery today. Let's hope it's good. It's match day then, and a nice bit of news to start things off then. Before this game with Darmstadt at home, Gary Megson is feeling confident about our promotion chances. Definitely more confident than I am. In fact, when I asked him, are you confident about getting promoted, Gary? He said...
I don't know.
Right, I thought he was going to say, I can see why people would come to that conclusion, and we're confident about our chances. Don't worry about it, Gary. Fine. You've bottled that again there, haven't you? Don't worry about it. It's fine. Anyway, in other news, I have made a change to the tactics. So enough of you guys put in the comments down below saying put some more defensive roles. I don't know why I've done that voice for you there. You don't talk like that. No, I'm not going at you in the comments like that. You've said though, put more defensive roles into the team. I've done that. I've dropped this midfielder, which was Guendouzi playing as a box-to-box midfielder. I've dropped him a bit deeper. I've set him as a DLP on defend. Hopefully that gives us a little bit more security in front of the defense and we don't concede quite as many. We'll see. The rest of the team though is pretty much as you would expect. It looks like this. Von Bournemouth in goal, of course. Klosterman, Sane, Zagadou, Van Arnholt. Sane's back from international duty and Zagadou's back from that injury he had before. We've got Guendouzi in this slightly deeper role, as we've talked about. Gagliardini and Palumbo in front of him. Guiri from the left, Balotelli and Koznaski up front as usual. And then the bench looks like this. I mean, just have a look at it. It's mostly the rest of the lads on the bench there. We're playing Darmstadt. The way that I'm going to do this today is I'm going to go play the game. I will record my reaction to all of the goals and everything that happen, but we're going to skip to the end and then just go and look at the goals afterwards. So it's not going to be a full live com because we're going to play through 4 matches today. Again, we're going to mess around with the format. We're going to see what works. You need to let me know if you enjoy it this way. I will see you at full time and you'll be able to watch the goals back then. See you at full time then. Okay, so we've won the game 3-1 here. It's a 3-1. Very solid victory against Darmstadt. A victory that does take us just 3 points off. Nuremberg did win their game, I do believe. So we're still 3 points off the top, but very solid. It started off in the first half with a goal from Amin Guiri smashing the ball into the back of the net. And then a second from Koznaski not too long afterwards. Again, a similar type of finish. This time left-footed. Guiri's was right-footed, but smashed into the top of the net. The keeper not really moving for this one. And then finally, for us, Balotelli inside the 6-yard box after Guiri hit the bar. And it was 3-0 to us at that point. We did concede about 9 minutes later. Seydal with the goal back. But a 3-1 victory overall. We saw it out. It's a great result for us. It keeps us in the running for this promotion. It does give us a bit of a gap, actually, over Sandhausen, who are the team in third at the moment. They're now 5 points behind us. They do, though, have a game in hand. We'll keep an eye on their results. I will see you at the very next match. Hopefully we can keep this run going. So it's match day for the next match. We play Sandhausen in this next game. Before I show you the table and everything, a bit of bad news. We've actually lost Dan Axel Zagadou again with injuries, out for 3 to 4 weeks with a twisted ankle. It's a bit of a shame. We've also lost Matteo Guendouzi. He's got flu and is out for 7 days with that flu. He's resting and recuperating at home, is Matteo. We wish him all the best. The match then here against Sandhausen is an important one, and the reason for it being so important is actually Sandhausen are third in the league, just 2 points behind us. They won their last game, which was up against Braunschweig, one of the bottom 2 teams. Union Berlin, by the way, look at them all the way at the bottom of the table. They are really struggling. A team that got relegated with us last year. So maybe we need to thank our lucky stars that we're not there. And actually, we are in contention. We are 7 points behind Nuremberg at the top. We do have a game in hand over them. We can close that gap to 4 points if we can beat third placed Sandhausen. The team then that we were going to be using needs a couple of changes. I'm going to bring in, I think, Sebastian Rudy as this deep line playmaker. Guendouzi did a good job of making us a little bit more defensively solid before that last game. And I think we're going to go with Lucas Mule as this left-hand side defender in place of the injured Zagadou. That's the team then. We'll stick with what worked in the last game. Submit team. We're playing Sandhausen, who are third then. We're second. Big game. Okay, first highlight of the game. Rudy with a free kick. Swung in and in. We've scored early on here. Koznaski from the set piece. 14 goals for Koznaski now this season. Him and Balotelli are right up there in the quest for the golden boot in this division. Rudy brought into the team with the set piece. Koznaski, he's not the tallest, but he's decent in the air and he wins the header. We lead 1-0 very early on. I mean, the table looks nice if it was to stay like this, doesn't it? Okay, so we're starting off with the ball here with Von Bournemouth at the back. Can we launch an attack looking for a second goal? We had a great first half in that first game of the episode. This looks like a nice bit of an attack as well for us here. Pulling both through to Koznaski. Koznaski finishes it. We are 2-0 up. He looked like he might just be offside. I wonder if we're going to have to get the VAR lines involved again. Apparently not, though. He's onside. Palumbo with the through ball. Is he on? I think he just about is. It's a good finish. 2 for Koznaski. 15 for the season for him now. 2-0 we lead. 15 minutes on the clock. All the 15s. Beautiful. 2 minutes later, we're actually in the box. Penalty. Surely it's a pen. Koznaski will take this, right? 2 minutes later, Koznaski has the chance to score a hat-trick from the penalty spot, I think. Harmer Osmers has given it. Koznaski will take it. Let's make sure we can see this, please. He scores. We could just about see it behind the penalty awarded sign. 16 for the season. A hat-trick inside 19 minutes for David Koznaski. He smashes this in. Bottom right-hand side. Keeper nowhere near it. We are flying. We are flying. Slater then on the attack for Sandhausen. Acevedo. Acevedo out wide. Ratju to Becker. Becker back to... Well, Guiri's nicked it. We're on the attack again here. Koznaski knocked on. Balotelli's in for 4-0. Mario Balotelli puts it in. Of course he does. Smashes it in. That's his 16th goal of the season. Balotelli's doing the muscle. What am I doing? Don't do that. That looks... 4-0. Don't put that in, Isle. Balotelli in behind. It was never in doubt, was it? He just smashes it in. He has been pretty clinical in those chances. I think the only thing that lets him down, really, is his movement. He doesn't do a lot of that. Here's Dickmeyer down the right-hand side. Halimi, Azevedo, Rivat, they've scored. It's 4-1. We're still leaky at the back. We conceded in the last game at 3-0 up. We've conceded here as well. Azevedo across. Rivas with the finish. I hope it doesn't compromise our winning position too much, but it's still annoying that we do keep conceding. Maybe I need to think about how I can shore it up a little bit. Dickmeister. Oh my word, they've made it 4-2. Right, I need to change this. I need to lock it down. Dickmeyer with the header from the Halimi corner, and suddenly Sandhausen have made it 4-2 here, and they're back in the game with 17 minutes to go. I'm going to make some changes to try and see this game out, I think. It's another highlight for Sandhausen. Dickmeyer scored again. It's 4-3. Stop scoring. Stop letting them score, Schalke. There's 12 minutes left and they've made it 4-3. It's Dickmeyer. Been set up by Halimi again. It's probably not Dickmeyer. Dickmeister. Dickmeyer. Free kick to be taken by Pavliacino. Crosses. And it's in. Mule has made it 5-3. This is a crazy, topsy-turvy game. But surely now, the 3 points should be in the bag for us. Imagine that. We were 4-0 up, and I was worried we were going to bottle it. Mule has scored a header, though, and we've made it 5-3. Well, we've won the game. It's a 5-3 win. Not without raising my heart rate to dangerous levels, but overall we've won the game 5-3. That means the table now looks like this. We are 4 points behind the leaders Nuremberg. It's all to play for with 11 games to go. We've got ourselves back in the title race. We need to watch Nuremberg. Are they going to drop any points? Let's hope they do. Sandhausen now 5 points behind us. They're the team in third. We've got ourselves into a really good position. 2 more games in today's episode. Let's get up to that next one. Hopefully we don't have any more injuries. Let's keep ourselves on this roll of momentum now. Okay, the next match then we are going to be playing is up against Karlsruhe. Karlsruhe, who are 5th in the league. So, again, not an easy game on paper. We got that big win against Sandhausen. And now I say big win. We nearly did a big bottle job there, but we did get the win eventually. 7 points in it between us and Nuremberg at the top. Nuremberg have played since we played. They played bottom of the league, Union Berlin, and won 2-0. So they've got themselves another 3 points. Pressure's back on us to see if we can win. Karlsruhe just behind us down in 5th. The team then will look like this. I'm going to make a couple of changes. Guendouzi is going to come back in. Actually, Rudy played pretty well, but he will be on the bench. Sami Khedira's picked up a knock, so he's going to drop out. Zagadou is still injured, so that defensively we look the same. The strike force, though, is the same. Guiri on this left-hand side has been excellent. 1 goal, but actually quite a few assists. Up top, the 2 goal-scoring stars of the team. 16 apiece now for Balotelli and Koznaski. Can they add to that total in this match? Let's hope so. Here we go. Okay, so another win. We've won this one 4-0. A lot more routine than that last game against Sandhausen, but we went into a 4-0 lead just like we did last time. This time, it's how it finished. It was a very, very early goal from Balotelli inside the first minute to give us the lead. And then from there, a second from Koznaski, a third from Palumbo, the easiest finish of his life on the goal line, just tapping it in. And then Mario Balotelli with the 4th goal after Guiri won it high up the pitch to seal the win. That means the league table looks like this. Sandhausen were trailing in 3rd in this game week, but they did come back to win the game. We've got a 5-point lead over them. We're 4 points off the top with 10 games to go now. We are edging towards the end of the season and we are in a title race. One more game in today's episode. Let's go and play it. Let's see if we can keep up this insane run of form that we're currently on. Where has this come from? Okay, then final game then of this episode. We are playing Osnabruck away from home in this one. They are down in 14th place. So on paper, it should be one of the easier games. It continues to be 4 points between us and top of the league Nuremberg. Nuremberg don't play today. They play tomorrow against Erzgebirge Aue. I honestly, that's definitely not how you say that, but I tried. And you know, God loves a trier. I've just noticed, by the way, Mario Balotelli is the league's top goal scorer. In second, joint second, is Koznaski with Barisic. I've just also seen that Mario Balotelli, he's still unhappy with me because of my team talks. He's trained with a 5.45. Terrible in training, but he's also top goal scorer in the league with 18 goals. It's very, very Mario Balotelli, isn't it? Let's have a look then at today's team. And is there going to be any changes that I'm going to make? Probably not that many, actually. Zagadou is still injured. He's back in light training, but won't be available for this game. So Mule will continue at left centre-back. He's been pretty good there, actually. His average ratings have been excellent. A 7.32 in his last 5 games. I mean, taking him from Nuremberg seems to be a pretty good move at this stage. The rest of the team too will be the same, I think. Guendouzi's in there. Plumur Gagliardini. Yeah, I think we just go with that. Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so. Let's just go with that. They got themselves a 4-0 win in the last game. I'm quite happy to do so. Let's see if we can win 4 on the bounce in an episode. That is very much unheard of. And we've won this one 1-0. It is 4 wins in a row. I can't quite believe what I'm seeing. It was that early goal from David Koznaski was enough to give us the win. We've beaten Osnabruck 1-0. The goal from Koznaski coming early was a nice little finish from him. Very blasé in off the post. But that means What an episode we have had here. We go in to the final 9 games of the season, just 1 point off the top. Nuremberg do have that game in hand, though, which they will play tomorrow in game. But 1 point is the difference at this stage here. We've also given ourselves an 8-point lead over Sandhausen in third. Sandhausen play later on against Paderborn, so third play fourth there. We've got to aim for the title from this point here, though, and hope that Nuremberg will drop points in these last 9 or 10 games. What an episode we've had, though. 4 wins. I'm reinvigorated. My confidence is sky high right now. I think we can do it. I mean, you have to come back next time to see if that continues, because as I said, we are very Jekyll and Hyde in this series. Sometimes we're great. Sometimes we're absolutely awful. Today we were great, though, and I'm feeling good. I'll see you for the next one. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.